Chapter 11, Domme debut. A few nights later, Levy has arranged a surprise for you. One with an intriguing setup. Did I really need to be blindfolded for the entire car ride? Without your vision, you're acutely aware of Levy's hands on your waist as he guides you towards a mystery location. You need to do what your Domme tells you. I couldn't risk ruining the surprise. Oh. Of course, sir. I'm your good girl. His mouth drops to your ear, his breath curling into a tantalizing wisp up and down your neck. Normally, those would be the exact words I'd want to hear, but I don't want a good girl tonight. You feel Levy shift to untie the blindfold. You find yourself in a dimly lit room that almost feels familiar. I want a woman worthy of this. You turn to see a set of scandalously gorgeous lingerie on display. Domme lingerie. Try this on. That's an order. I dig it. You slip out of your clothes and into it. The tight straps force you to stand up straighter, giving you an instant confidence boost. I feel so badass. Levy comes up behind you, his gaze fixed on your reflection, with enough heat to melt the glass. You look every inch a powerful Domme. His hands wrap around your waist and begin exploring your body, tracing the tight leather and bands of exposed flesh. The recognition, the glimmer and challenge in his eyes, and realize he's testing your confidence. You clamp your hands over his. I didn't give you permission to touch me like that. No, you didn't. So show me how I should touch you. You guide his hands slowly up your body, relishing the heat radiating off of him as you slide his hands up to cup your breasts. Like this. You let out a moan as he teases you through the fabric. You sink back into the embrace and he spins you around to face him. You handled yourself well, but we shouldn't get carried away before the real surprise even begins. And remember, I'm still your Domme no matter what else happens tonight. Your skin prickles with excitement at the idea of your surprise, but in this outfit, you're not ready to back down yet. Sir, you'll be big. Yeah, no, okay, no. I'll never forget who's really in charge. You lower your gaze and flutter your eyelashes demurely. You can't help but smirk when Levy pulls you in close for a kiss. You bite back a moan as his nails graze the skin of your neck, his tongue sweeping across your lips. That's right, you're mine. Now and always. He takes your lower lip between his teeth and tugs until you cry out with the pain and bliss of it. I wonder if he realizes how easily I just played him to get what I want. So you think. Reluctantly, he releases his hold on you. He offers you his hand. I think this officially means you're ready. He leads you through the curtain and into a larger, more familiar setting. This is the first club you took me to. It's where you started your journey as a sub. It's only fitting that you continue your journey as a Domme here. You vibrate with excitement as you consider all the things Levy might be able to teach you here. You're able to ask him if you're what you're allowed to do when the club's mistress approaches. It's good to see you again, Ella. And looking devastatingly good in the getup. Heat rises to your cheek at her praise, but you keep your chin up high and hold her gaze. Things have changed since the last time I was here. I've changed. For the better, it would seem. I hope you two enjoy playing tonight. Oh, we will. You move through the room, trying not to let your feelings or your excitement show. Tonight's lesson is all about bringing pleasure to a sub, so our first order of business is to find someone to play with. You mean I get an actual sub tonight? Yes, we're going to Subway. Sorry, not sorry. Levy's hand curls around your waist as he places himself by your side. That's right. Time to pick your poison. You look around the room, your heart racing in anticipation. It doesn't take long for a couple of options to catch your eye. So I got this guy, which, I don't know, I remember having a bad past history with that guy in other books. This one, not so bad, so sure, why not? Levy sees the direction of your interest and quirks an amused brow. I see you've spied your prey. Now let's see how well you can hunt. He leans back against the bar, watching you with a keen eye. You square your shoulders. Watch and learn, Levy. I'll the woman eating out of the palm of my hand in no time. Are you sure that's where you want her mouth? Ignoring him, you approach the woman with confident step and an air of command. Her eyes widen as she notices you. Hello, gorgeous. Having a good time tonight? Her eyes take you in from head to toe, and she bites her lip appreciatively. I am now, mistress. You're surprised to hear her call you, though, until you remember what you're wearing. You lean into it. I didn't say you could look at me like that. Like what? You take a step forward, your stiletto heel clicking on the hardwood. Like you're undressing me with your eyes. She leans towards you as if drawn into your orbit. You relish the sensation of power and being the subject of desire. I'd rather use my hands or my mouth, whichever you'd prefer, mistress. I'm Ella. It's a pleasure to meet you. Karina, and trust me, the pleasure is all mine. You glance over your shoulder to find Levy still watching intently. He gives you a subtle nod of approval. Karina, want to have a little fun with me and my friend tonight? It sounds just so atypical. Yes, mistress. Your heart soars in excitement as she immediately drops to her knees in front of you. You pat her head. So obedient. To someone I'd like you to meet. Follow. She scrambles eagerly to her feet as you return to Levy at the bar. Levy, meet Karina. She'll be joining us this evening. Karina picks up on the hierarchy of your relationship right away, and she drops her gaze from Levy. I'm excited to please you both tonight. That's good, but first let's establish ground rules. Levy signals for a waiter to bring drinks, and you find a private booth. You slide in beside Levy, gesturing for her to sit opposite of you. Sit. Don't be shy. Ella, why don't you tell your sub what you want and how you want him? A thrill courses through you as you think of everything you want to do to the woman before you. I want to bring you pleasure, make you hurt. Some could say those are one and the same. Within limit and reason. Sure, we'll go with, I have one goal tonight, to bring you the kind of exquisite pain that'll leave you begging for more. I want that too, mistress. More than anything. We should mention that Ella's a Domme in training, and that I'm her teacher. Tonight's lesson about putting your subs needs first. Ella, you won't be allowed to come until Karina knows. Well, that quickly went escalated. Understood, sir. I can't believe I get to be a part of this. Levy levels Karina with a stern glare. Unless you behave and answer all of Ella's questions honestly, you won't. Chastened, she nods. You recognize this as your cue to get started laying out the ground rules. Karina, what are your hard limits? Her lips curl into a mischievous smile. I wouldn't know. I haven't found my limits yet. There's an edge in her voice that you know well, one you've used to test Levy before. Putting on a brave face doesn't impress me nearly as much as honesty does. Tell me the truth now. Though her eyes widen at your demanding tone, you can tell she's even more turned on than before. Well, okay, I don't like being gagged. Levy murmurs his approval, his eyes glinting at you. Does this mean we get to go get started now? Someone's impatient. We get started when I say we do, and I still don't know your safe word. It's gummy bear. Sorry. Just same thing, like, you know, I'm like watermelon, gummy bear. I'm sorry. Diffusing tense situation with humor. Given that tonight's all about Karina, we should also make sure to use her favorite toy. I'm intrigued, as long as her choice pleases me. Would clamps please you, mistress? Oh, wow. That's a new one for me. Really? You don't know what you're missing. An interesting choice. When used correctly, they can be quite stimulating. Just a thought of... Okay. What do you say, Ella? Should we add some to your dungeon? Yes, please, Levy. I want this to be good for Karina. Clearly I chose yes. The diamond choice, however. Oh, it'll be amazing for all of us. Levy slides into the booth. He returns a few minutes later, holding a pair of the silver clamps connected by a chain. Give me your hand, Ella. You oblige, stretching your hand across the table for Levy. As with any toy, it's important to know how to use these safely. I'll demonstrate on your finger. Not on her. I've been dying to see her topless. Oh, poor thing. Karina. You haven't earned it yet, but if you're good, obedient little sub, you take her finger and slowly lift it to your lips, then slide it in your mouth and swirl your tongue. You just might. You grin as you see the trailing or a wet fingertip down her body until you feel the stiff butt of her. Of course, mistress. I'll do anything you want. You drop Karina's hand with a low laugh, glancing over at Levy. He swallows hard. Be patient and watch. Levy looks impressed with you as Karina falls silent. Thank you for handling that rude interruption. Now back to the lesson. With tender touch, he glides the cool metal over your finger until he reaches the tip. At first, it's a little pinch. He clamps the metal over your fingertip. A shudder of delight courses through you at the feeling of, or the imagination of it feeling on your breast. Oh. You might think that you'll grow accustomed to it. Pain will end, you'd be wrong. As the pressure builds, so does the sensations in your breasts, down your belly, between your thighs. He lets go of the clamp, leaving it dangling. You're already feeling the hot, tingling pressure blooming with his words. But things really get good when they come off. To punctuate, he tucks the chain and the clamp comes off with quite a quiet snap. Oh. It's not an exclamation of pain, but surprise and intrigue. Levy tucks the clamps away, leaving red divots in your skin. They may be small, but they're quite powerful, and especially in this quite essential area. You've collected the clamps for your dungeon. Good for you. I've reserved a private room for us if you're ready. Follow me. Levy leads you and Karina to a dark hallway lined with doors. He produces a key and unlocks one. I booked this room for the whole night, so I won't be interrupted. This is incredible. I've never been in one of the private rooms before. Levy likes treating his subs, and so do I. As Karina takes in the room, Levy settles on a chair with a view of the whole space. You're just gonna watch? Doesn't matter what he does. It's between you and Ella right now. For now, I want to see what Ella's learned about being a good Dom. Walk in a slow circle around Karina. turning over all your lessons and the pleasure you felt at Levy's hands. Confidence, control, authenticity. That big bed seems like a perfect place to start learning with Karina what makes her squirm. You snap your fingers and point to it. I want you to lay down on the bed for me. The glint of excitement in her eyes thrills you as she climbs on the mattress and props herself on the pillows. Even though you haven't touched her, you can see the evidence of her arousal blossoming. Putting her in a subservient position from the outset, nicely done. Karina swallows as you approach the bed, pushing her legs open before climbing on top of her to straddle her hips. You want to be good for me, don't you? Her pulse races as you drop your mouth to her throat. You bite the curve of her neck, leaving imprints in her skin. Remember, we'll probably have to leave more of this shit out because it's YouTube, so just drop in that thing right now. Yes, mistress. I'll be so good if it means I can have you. You nip at her neck before working down. With each touch of your lips, each graze of your teeth, she moans. Good, Ella. Focus on her pleasure. You skim your palm over her tight peaks, thrilling when you hear Levy murmur his approval. With a devilish smile, you take one of her uh-ohs. You're making good use of limited resources, but let's see how you do with some tools. Again, I have to edit things out because of YouTube, you know. Levy gestures towards a bag at the foot of the bed. Both his and Karina's eyes remain locked on you as you open it. What do we have here? Inside the bag, you find several of the items you used with Levy in the past. Two catch your eye. Got the blindfold and the tie-up. Blindfold. Levy chuckles softly when he sees your selection. That's exactly what I would have reached for in your position. On your feet, Karina. You turn to let her see the blot folds of the silky fabric, running the blindfold between your fingers. But, mistress, I want to see you. Don't deprive me of that stunning body. Don't make me tell you again. She immediately stands at the foot of the bed, waiting patiently as you slip the blindfold over her eyes. You peek over at Levy, his attention enwrapped on your every action, but you notice a hard line to his mouth. If I didn't know any better, I'd say that looks like jealousy? You place a hand on Karina's chest and push her back onto the bed, leaning over her with your back arched to display your curves. Oh. If Levy wants to be jealous, I should at least make it worth my while. Really? You run your hands up Karina's thighs, pushing them apart as you go. She shivers, the sensation amplified since she can't see it coming. Glancing back over your shoulder at Levy, you pull your sub's panties down. He is not happy about that. Neither am I. Focus on your sub. Yes, please, don't stop. You hear the creak of the chair turn to see Levy sitting forward. I don't think your sub can handle much more of that. The question is, how do you plan to finish her? Basically, we used our lips. Convincing him to join us would be the ultimate demonstration of my Domme prowess. So you tell yourself. Have Levy join you. You turn Levy, your chest heaving, your body tight with longing to feel his touch. It's a great idea, Karina. Has me all worked up. I need my Domme to take care of me. Levy approaches you from behind and places his hands on your hips. From the way he pulls your ass towards him, pressing you against him, and you know he won't disappoint. If you want me to take care of you, you have to earn it. Show me what you do to naughty subs like this. It doesn't take you long to come up with a perfect torture. I know how just to make Karina pay. Yes, I've been so bad. I'm listening. But first, You wrap the chain around your hand and give it a gentle tug. Karina reacts with a hiss that quickly turns into a moan. Basically, we're using the clamps. I think the worst thing we can do now to Karina is to make her watch us as we play our little game. I want to watch almost as bad as I want to play. You slide the blindfold down from around her eyes and toss it aside. As Levy undresses, you push Karina back up against the pillows. I want you to feel the mattress moving underneath you as Levy gives it to me hard. Lord help us. Now that we've got Karina where we want her, the real fun can begin. Your sub began barking. No, I'm not even kidding. Barking orders to Levy, of all people. Yeah, no. Levy releases a grunt of displeasure, showing his dissatisfaction by tugging your lower lip between his teeth. Your sub is acting up lately. Get her under control, or I'll have to punish you. Reprimand Karina. You slide out from underneath Levy's delicious weight and approach your sub. Give me your hand. I thought you'd never ask. Karina promptly sticks her hand out. You take her wrist in an unyielding grip and tug. You lift Karina's hand to your mouth. With slow, careful intention, you glide your tongue up from your wrist to the palm. She trembles with the line. Use that to touch yourself. Basically, we went to slap her hand when she went to do it. That's all you get until I decide you get more. Order Levy around again, and you won't be coming at all tonight. To tease her further, you slowly slide out of your underwear, making sure she isn't able to see anything special until you're good and ready. Levy is not. Listen, Karina needs to learn her goddamn place and shut her goddamn mouth. I know what she needs. Oh, this book is just... It's so hard to duck and weave and dodge and everything with this, just to try and give you guys some sense of what's going on, but also not to go against YouTube's guideline bullshit. Instead of it just being adult themed and then leaving the video on the channel so you could enjoy the entirety of it. It's stupid, I know, but I digress. In typical Levy fashion, he shows no sign of emotion as he drives you home and walks you into your building. Thanks for tonight. If you'd told me I'd be doing this 3 months ago, I wouldn't have believed you. Of course. That's all you have to say? Levy, did I upset you tonight? I'm not upset, Ella. You took good care of your sub, and that's all that matters. My feelings are irrelevant. Not to me. I'm glad your first real Domme experience was a good one, Ella. That'll have to be good enough. If I were Levy's Domme and he was acting like this, I wouldn't let him walk away without punishment. As you wait for the elevator, Levy watches you with an intensity that sizzles the air between you. Do you want to come upstairs? Thanks, but I have an early morning. I'd better not. You feel a pang of disappointment, but it doesn't last for long. Levy suddenly grabs you by the hips and pulls you against him. It's unlike any kiss you've shared before. He's as possessive as ever, but there's a new desperation to his touch. Levy. What? Isn't this what you wanted? His lips reclaim yours, coaxing, until you have no choice but to let him have his way. Finally, Levy pulls away, his breath ragged and his eyes dark. Without another word, he turns to leave. Not so fast, Levy. The old Ella would let him walk away, leaving you hot and conflicted, but Domme Ella isn't so easy to push around. You're coming inside with me and I won't take no for an answer. For a long moment, you're afraid he'll refuse, but he relaxes into a smirk. As you wish, Ella. This time. Interesting. Without further ado, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and share the video, especially if you did enjoy. And remember to share the community. Subscribe. Be a part of it. It'd be great to have you. Really, truly. Let me know down in the comment section below what you thought of this chapter. Whether you... Hey, do you play along? Right? Do you make the same choices as me? Do you make different ones? What are your thoughts on this chapter? Let me know. Um, I'll just say the following. I kind of know Levy's feel, right? I mean, for those of you who have never went outside the vanilla lifestyle, imagine a moment, right? I don't know if you have someone in your life or not, but imagine a moment, um, that you're with that person, right? And just use your mind, right? And you imagine them with someone else, but with your permission, right? That's how Levy feels, right? Also, at the same time, Karina wouldn't shut the hell up. I'm serious, really bad sub, in my opinion. Um, Probably the reason why she doesn't like being gagged is the fact that she likes to bark and use her mouth, and that's a really bad thing. Um, because here Levy is letting you, explore yourself, explore your domain, and his domain especially, and he's being told by your sub, so a lesser version of you, who, what, when, where, and why. And, like, no, that doesn't fly. That really does not fly. Because he already knows what he wants. That's why I decided to let that slip through. He already knows what she wants. He already knows what he wants. You are along for this ride, right? You are but a puppy, a cat. You're whatever in this situation. You're a side, right? You're just out there. You're part of the environment right now, right? Um, Especially when starting the relationship, which I don't know if this is going to be a permanent thing or if this was just a one-time thing to help Ella explore that. I don't know if Karina will be returning. We'll see, right? We'll see. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I would go more into this, but again, I'm always happy to have a discussion on like my stream or whatnot, or in our Discord. Great place. Link in the comment or in the description. Feel free to come have these types of discussions anytime. We do occasionally have these. But thanks again for watching. Catch you all later. Peace out.